The age of consent for sexual activity is 17 in Missouri, but with a parent's permission, you can get married younger than that. While most 14-year-olds are graduating 8th grade or ending their freshman year in high school, for two four-state women, it's when they said, "I do."
But no one thought it would last. I knew it was going to.
Jonna K. Ballou met Larry at the skating rink.
But I had to walk her home and then walk back uptown to get my car. She wasn't allowed to ride in the car with me.
She was 14 and he was 18 when they married in a church.
Over 200 people, and it was full.
Despite her mother's protest, her father said he would stand behind her.
They helped us a lot. And then we both had to grow up.
Lisa Gregory was 14 and pregnant. She felt coerced to get married.
My husband's mother at the time decided, and my mother both decided that it was best if we got married because they were afraid that if we didn't, that the state would step in and take our baby.
Abortion wasn't an option for her, so she and her baby's father, who was 18, traveled to Laverne's wedding chapel in Miami, Oklahoma to marry.
I felt like it was the only option because I was pregnant, so it was like, this is what we're doing. You don't get a choice here.
Missouri has become a magnet for those who want to marry young because of loose laws.
We've had people from New York, we've had people from Canada, Arizona, Texas, a lot of different states have come in.
We did a records check at the Recorder of Deeds office in Jasper County, and in this county alone between 2010 and 2018, we found that there were more than 30 child brides from the age of 16 and under. But it's cases like this couple from Weatherford, Texas, where the age difference, he's 32, she's 15, that raises red flags.
So that always raises questions. There again, we're not at liberty to say they can't, as long as that parent is there giving permission. But yes, it can cause you to raise your eyebrows a little bit and kind of wonder what's going on.
The director of the Children's Center and others who advocated for a change in Missouri law say that could be human trafficking.
Mom is actually selling their child into wedlock for some benefit of her own, for drugs, for a roof over her head for her other children, all kinds of instances.
House Bill 1630 and a new amendment to SB 655 would ban marriages between those 21 and under 17 to prevent people from skirting statutory rape laws.
Marriage is a defense. If people are married, then that conduct would not be illegal.
Carla remembers one case that turned out to be criminal.
Several years back, where we had a young lady come in with her mother, and the guy was older. Yeah, he was busted for, I think, child pornography and some other things like that.
While a new approach would make 16 the minimum age to marry, no exceptions, Representative Bill White, an attorney, still argues for requiring teens to make their case to marry before a judge.
It's a reasonable government intrusion, but in those cases where the judge gets that little prickle in the back of their neck and decides they need to appoint a guardian ad litem, it needs to be investigated. That one save is enormous.
Lisa believes in a total ban. She had to get permission from a judge first.
He okayed it because my mom was okay with it.
They had 3 children and divorced when she was 20. Her oldest daughter is 17 and like a best friend, but still.
And I don't think getting married at such a young age is good for anyone, because I just think there's so many life experiences you haven't had yet that make a difference in your marriage.
While Jonna Kay disagrees with anyone making that choice for you.
But you don't know the person inside, and no one knows that person.
They regret not finishing high school, but kept their friends while working at marriage to make it a 59-year success.
We didn't think about what could have been, what would have been this. That didn't enter our minds. We had each other in our home. We feel we have everything.
The Missouri legislative session is drawing to a close, and the fight is coming down to the final day, Friday. Now, a conference committee is deciding whether or not to even take judges out of the decision, making 16 the minimum age to marry in Missouri, or leave it as it stands, one of the easiest states to wed. Lisa Oligas, KOAM News.